And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Interlude Media. Spell that right. TRLD_media. I'm your host, Nick DeSantis, but you might know me as Nicky Nicknames. And of course, I'm joined by my co-host, the man holding it down on the ones and twos. That's Todd Roshong, but you can call him T-Row Price because you better understand that he knows the return on investment. And of course, this is the Interlude Pod, an idea to an idea, a podcast where two friends are chopping it up regarding the latest news you didn't know you needed to know, with the goal of teaching you something new and us how to run a pod. And of course, folks, I would be remiss if I don't mention that each one of these episodes is mixed, mastered, edited, and produced by none other than One Time Productions. So welcome in. This is a new episode. T, take it away with the agenda now.
Welcome back, folks. As always, we got a great agenda coming up your way. We're going to kick things off with a little bit of this just interlude. We're going to see what's going on in the world, what's keeping the world spinning at this time. Then everybody's favorite. You know we got to visit the WD-40 section and see what's grinding your gears. But, we're going to spin it right after that. We're going to take it over to the Navidius Wilburn. We're going to look ahead to some good stuff. What do we got coming down the pike this fall? Some good weather coming. Looking forward to it. And of course, we would never be the same episode if it weren't for Nick D taking us away with his parting inspiration. So I think that's the agenda for today.
Beautiful. That's just in. What's popping off?
All right, we got some big news, actually. Something very, very important that we need to discuss.
Okay.
Fat Bear Week has wrapped up. Nick, are you familiar with Fat Bear Week?
Yes. No, I'm a big fan of Fat Bear Week. And if you haven't heard about Fat Bear Week, buckle up. Buckle up.
It is an absolute time. So, the week is over. We have crowned a champion, a bear by the name of Chunk, who, according to ABC News, is an estimated 1,200 pounds, has won.
You heard that right.
Fat Bear Week 2025.
My boy Chunk coming through in the clutch. This, folks, I don't even know really how to explain it. There's some company, some website who's going out in Alaska, I meant to say. Damn, that is very different.
Two very different places.
Genuinely polar opposite places. However, they're monitoring grizzly bears up in Alaska and seeing which one is the biggest. You already know. The boy Chunk had to pull through. I'm a big fan of Chunk. His first ever win, wrapping up 2025 like he should. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Chunk, dude.
Dude, I gotta say, we may have never seen a performance quite like Chunk's, and I'll tell you why.
What's up?
A lot of people who are in the voting process to award Chunk his rightful crown this year may not know. Chunk actually suffered a broken jaw over the summer. Dude got fucked up, but he managed to continue. What's up?
How did he break his jaw?
I assume fighting with another bear, but I don't actually have the answer to that question. But he suffered a broken jaw and still managed to eat and gain enough weight. I mean, that's just a testament to his ability to survive right there, and that's just a competitor at heart, you know?
Bro, this Chunk reminds me, remember the video when Greg Jennings broke his leg and he put the team on his back?
Mm-hmm.
The determination, dude. You know, like that is what this is. I see very much a correlation between Greg Jennings and our boy Chunk here.
I think so. Yeah, I would have to agree.
Obviously virtual Greg Jennings, but not. I don't know. That's crazy. If he really broke his jaw, to me, like Chunk and Joey Chestnut, you know, Joey Chestnut's got the championships. Mm-hmm. But has Joey Chestnut ever broke a jaw and then won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest?
I don't.
Like, that's the level that I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I don't think Joey Chestnut can say that he has. I also think it's really a testament. You know, Joey Chestnut, he's putting down hot dogs and buns, right? You would think about that's pretty calorie dense, you know. Chunks up in Alaska, he's eating salmon. How many
Yeah, straight up
you gotta
fish.
put down more salmon to get equivalent weight in hot dogs, right?
Right, right.
So Chunk's
Yeah,
putting
that's
in work
true.
up there.
Yeah, what do you think glizzy to salmon ratio is? How many glizzies for one salmon or vice versa?
So
The
you gotta
salmon doesn't come with
figure
a bun.
it
Feel
doesn't,
me?
but you gotta figure it's different than us humans eating like a salmon fillet, right? He's eating a
Right,
whole
right,
fish.
right. Just running it.
So if he's eating the whole fish,
Wait, let me get that
maybe
back.
it's pretty fair.
Was that a good Chunk impression? No,
That was
no,
a great.
wait. This was Chunk when he's seen the salmon right here.
Hey, yo, give me that.
Uh-huh. To a
You know what I
T.
mean? I feel like
To a
that's
T.
Chunk with it.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I mean, yeah. 1,200 pounds, dude.
Could we also mention the fact that like Chunk is beating out the past year winners, the legend,
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
they
Tell
first
us,
started doing this.
give us a rundown of the
For,
past winners.
Bear 480, who's
Uh-huh.
named Otis. I mean, they could have
Otis.
done a better name. Otis. But Otis is probably like,
Yeah, but think
man,
about it.
what's the
Think about
player
it though.
comp for Otis?
You don't need a
Otis right
player
here is kind
comp.
of like Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I'm saying? Like really just kind of him was winning the championships against plumbers type thing. Like I don't know what Otis's competition was back in the day, but like Otis has it. Like if you're gonna beat somebody, you got to beat Otis. Then there was obviously I don't know if it's Bead Nose or Bed Nose. Bed Nose had like two good years. It was a good program for a few years. Fell out. Then we had our girl, 2019, Holly.
Shout out Holly.
Imagine if your girl won Fat Bear Week. You know that
Dude.
that's a championship bestowed that you can't even imagine.
No,
Okay, Holly.
you put that belt right on the wall.
Holly's been doing her thing. Grazer,
Okay.
the boy Grazer's won the past two, so we're seeing Chunk outbeat Grazer.
Okay.
I don't think Grazer's got it like that with a name like that. But folks, my favorite. I don't know where he is right now, but the Bear, the greatest of all time, as far as I'm concerned, is Bear 747 because that motherfucker's a plane, and he ain't a normal plane. He's the double decker. So put his name right because he stays fly, Mr. 747, 2 year in a row champ, right there. Okay, but we haven't seen 747 since 2022, so you never know what happens to these Bears in Alaska. But maybe he went to Australia. Maybe he hopped on a 747 real quick. Maybe that's where he is. But hey, shout out 747. I need to give my respects where my respects are due.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, it sounds like there's been a lot of back-to-back champs. They're there for a couple years and they fall out. So
yes.
I'm very interested to see if Chunk follows suit or if Chunk is getting ready to start his dynasty.
I would have to guess that Chunk's gonna repeat. He's got to be the favorite next year, especially if he had a broken jaw in 2024, coming back healthy
That's what I mean.
in 2025. Yeah, no, it's on. Next year's on. Okay, if we got 747 in the mix, we got to get on this earlier next year. We got to figure out when they post this and all that, and keep following it. But shout out Fat Bear Week. I think Fat Bear Week's better than Shark Week. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Maybe that's a hot take. I think Shark Week's kind of overrated.
I think Shark Week is there to instill fear in people. Fat Bear Week is there to let people know that grizzly bears don't have to be scary. So take that as you please.
What's that supposed to mean? I would way rather. I don't know. Would you rather see a gray white or would you rather see 747 on the block? I don't think I'd like to see 747.
I don't think I'd rather see a
that would
great
be game
white
over quick.
Yeah. So that's the thing. These are grizzlies, okay? So where I'm from in North Jersey, we get black bears all the time. Black bears are scaredy cats. You go outside, you wave your hands, you clap some trash cans, so just like the Houston trash shows, and the black bears run away.
Right.
But the brown bears, the grizzly bears, there's some scary ones. I don't know if you're getting away with that. You just, everybody's trained. If you're gonna go swimming in deep waters, you see a shark, you punch it in the nose, it turns around, right? So
that's what I'm saying. How hard can a great white be to defend, man? I'm sorry. Like really, yeah. If I punch 747 in the nose, bro, listen, I could literally break Chunk's jaw If I had like the strongest punch of my life and I broke his jaw, guess what? He's still winning Fat Bear Week. I'm
That's
done.
true.
Like, there's nothing you can do to stop Chunk from ruining you. So I don't know why sharks are so scary to people. Like, when on earth are you ever just in the water, just like chilling, that a great white shark is really going to interact with you? There's way higher chance that you're going to see my boy Chunk in the wild than you would a great white.
Depends on where you're
I don't
rolling
know.
around, but I'm with you. I agree.
I don't know. Shout out Chunk though.
Shout
Big
out
win
Chunk.
this year.
Absolutely, a testament to his dedication. You know who else had a big win this week?
Give it to me.
A little KMTTP.
Hey, damn
Oh,
right. Hey, kick me through the phone. Look at haters call. We didn't call back. You feel me? This is why. Gritty ass win. Okay, 1-0 win.
oh, close one.
Shout out to the pitching staff, our girl Lauren, the sheriff. If you ever thought
Mhm.
you were stepping in, hey, you're getting locked up. No one made it past second base. The no-fly zone was in full effect, but it came at a cost though. Coach Bettina came down, twisted the ankle, might be out for the year, bro.
No,
Might be out for the year. So we don't have coach. Yeah, no, it's not. It wasn't looking good. And season's a little rocky now if we don't have coach in the driver's seat. We're a little worried. The one positive thing from this is if she gets a genuine boot to protect her ankle, then she literally has a boot. So that might give us a competitive advantage. I think running might be slower, but that might add an extra lift on the kick there. So KMTTP, we got a future, but I don't know. Without coach, it's looking down. But huge win for the comeback. First game of the year, I was feeling it. It's good.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Very, very sorry to hear that about Coach. That's a tough situation there. Wishing her, the speediest recovery. The
Yes.
team, teams have a propensity when their star goes down, everybody knows that it's their time to step up.
That's right.
So I've got optimism. I'm looking forward to the rest of the KMTTP season. I think the team knows that they got to win it for Coach.
Right. I think it's like a ladder, bro. The season is like a ladder. You can keep climbing it, or you can slide quickly down. It's your choice. And so it's like, look, next person up. Who's going to take that step up? You got to keep climbing.
Always next man up mentality.
That's what it is. But big game this week. We'll see how the team responds from such a devastating loss. But hey, all hopes up. KMTTP right here.
Absolutely. Look forward.
And I'm not talking about a roadway project in India, by the way. I think I need to clarify that.
Sorry for our loyal listeners. They may recall from last week we had a little KMTTP acronym mix up, but I think we can revisit that another time. Right now, we're focused on the team. We're focused on the rest of the season, and things are beautiful. I got one other piece of new news. One other piece of new news for you, Nick.
Okay, what's going on?
I think you've heard. So OpenAI, they've been large in the media as of late. Creators of ChatGPT, right? It's taken over.
Yeah.
Not only do they have ChatGPT, have you heard of Sora before?
Yeah, this is new, bro, and I think there's a lot to this that could be really interesting because Sora is supposed to be kind of the new. Sora, what it is it's an AI video creator, right? So you can put materials in and it'll create a video for you, not just an image. But they're trying to now make it a social media, which is what is interesting to me because obviously TikTok's been the king, right? Like it was the Instagrams of the world. Then TikTok came up and it has that top spot. This has a chance. I think the one thing about it though is I guess it can be you, but it's not you actually making the video.
Yeah.
It's like it's generated of you. So it'll be interesting to see how people interact with that. But I'm kind of like, damn, do we need to get our podcast on Sora? Like, is this the new wave?
Yeah, it is a
I don't know.
it's an interesting premise, and it's tricky because I think a reason why a lot of people turn to social media, a reason why, the influencer space exists and why it continues to grow is because there's a sense
Right,
of genuine connection to the person who's on the other side of that screen there.
right.
And when that video was generated by AI, it's not that person. They uploaded a picture of themselves, they put in a prompt that said, talk about this product for 30 seconds. You hit post.
Yeah,
It's
but I
not
don't think this
genuine
is going the
anymore.
product route though. I don't think this is going the product route of influence. I think this is like going the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's almost like, damn, this has become like it was supposed to be genuine, but it's become so ingenuine that we're just here to make content. Like I feel like this is the new Vine. Like I don't know if it's here to stay, right? Like Vine didn't have that poll because there was no money back in it, but like it was just content and heads thought videos were funny or whatever it was. I feel like that's what Sora's trying to get at right now. It's like, oh, you can just make this. It's only going to get better. I'm intrigued to see where that goes, but like, damn, should
I
our
know.
podcast be Sora? Like, should we just be like giraffe heads talking right now? Like, that's what you can do. Like, that's crazy. I could be Chunk right now, bro. I could literally just make myself look like Chunk
I
and go
mean,
to work. That's sick.
You could be Chunk, and I could be the Great White, and we're just having a conversation. So,
Yeah,
it's
facts.
it's interesting for sure. But naturally, I think human nature, you got to wonder what kind of controls are they going to put around the prompts, right? Because that can go so many
Yeah,
different ways. So you got to make
no, it's
sure that the
true.
content that's going up is, productive content, that's positive content. You don't want to start spiraling. So I think that can go a lot of different ways. Definitely interesting though. It's something that we're gonna have to keep a pulse on, and who knows? Maybe interlude. Maybe we will be a couple talking giraffes.
I don't know. I am worried about that though because I do see like obviously the deep fakes have already gone, and now if you have like a social media that's just generated for that,
Right.
like from just a human perspective, political perspective, that could go really south. Like the government's really gonna need to have to put restrictions on this because there wasn't that much in the beginning, at least on social media ads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This I don't know how you're gonna tell what's real or not at a certain period of time. They're gonna have to put something on social medias that has like a bullet or something that's just like this is a AI generated, AI made
Yep.
video because that it's gonna go crazy, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
all
go
gonna have
real
to be
crazy. And I think other companies are
watermarked.
doing this, right?
Yeah, I think Facebook came out with their own version of it. They're calling it Vibes.
They're calling it
They're
vibes,
yeah,
bro.
I can't defend that, but I mean, that Meta is always trying to stay abreast on the latest tech
Yo,
innovations, right? I'm sure this is something that
nah,
they've been working on,
nah.
but
I'm done. The day that I walked into work and the reps from Facebook wrote us an email and said, "Hey, look, you're gonna have to refer to us as Meta now." I was like, what? You guys were the biggest joke on earth. And now they're making literally a deep fake product called Vibes.
Vibes.
Bro, this is like the most Chad thing I've ever heard. Like, genuine. Bro, it's going to be a movie, dog. Like, gotta use Vibes. Bro, Facebook's done. Zuckerberg is a fucking joke. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Vibes? Dude,
I
this might be
wonder
worse. What was that like algae growing thing that the Zoolox or whatever that the Amazon
the
car
Zooks.
services that
The
was just
Zook.
the Zooks. What a joke that naming was. This might even be worse. Vibes.
Yeah,
Imagine
I
if
wonder.
Instagram was just called Vibes. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
but that would
posting
have
on
made sense.
Vibes tonight.
That would have had a higher chance of making sense than AI generated
But that's
content.
so basic.
I wonder if that actually had to cross his desk. I highly doubt that it did, but he's gonna be the one that gets the whiplash from it. That's crazy.
I don't know, bro. That it's so, but you know the vibes. Aha, I'm on
Hey,
Vibes, just posting content. We vibing. Like,
uh,
are they gonna try to trademark that phrase? Like, we vibing as like
I
as a
mean that's
verb. Like I'm
yeah.
vibing.
I get what you're saying, but I think that's one of those, it's too broad of a term to actually copyright it. I don't know.
That's what I'm
Hey.
saying. It's just dumb. Like when am I ever gonna be like, hey, we need to start vibing? What? Like no, like hey, we need to hit a Sora. I don't even know how you would do that either, but
I don't know.
you know what I'm saying. Like we need to Zoom. We're Zooming right now. That was a great name, I thought. I don't love Zoom. Shout out Teams. Shout out Microsoft Teams for real. Microsoft made a good product with Teams. But OG name Skype. That name was hard.
Skype,
yeah, I'm Skyping.
Skype was a good
Verb.
one.
Boom. Shout out Skype. Vibing, bro.
I don't know, man.
No. You just like Mark Zuckerberg. You know what it is? Mark Zuckerberg never got into a frat in college. I heard it here first. Look it up. I bet you anything. And now he's taking it out and doing this shit to be like, yo, I'm cool. Like, no, you're not, bro. Stop.
We'll let the listeners tell us if he was in a frat or not. But hey, maybe you would vibe.
Figure that out.
Maybe you would vibe with the product if the AI could generate a Mets winning season. What do you think about that?
Dude, I honestly was like thinking about this shit. Like, what if like these AIs, instead of me actually having to watch like the real Mets lose, what if they could just make them win? So like every year the Mets are winning. That'd be great. Like, I feel like at that point in time, then I could get behind what these products are trying to do. Like it would just be a constant, beautiful end of the story.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, bro, why do you hate watching scary movies and all this shit? Because my favorite show, which is the New York Metropolitan season, it ends in a scary way every year. I've never had a good ending. Okay, so why would I watch a movie with a bad ending? Why? I watch it every season, and it drags for 162 episodes, mind you. Plus, if they actually do what they're supposed to do, and then it still gets ruined in the extra episodes. So why would I want to do, you know? But if Sora can be like, look, you don't even have to watch 162 plus episodes, baby. You can watch like 4, and it's gonna be a great ending. I might be about that. Just don't tell me it's fake, you know. But I'll be the only one in the office with I'll have like the 2026 New York Mets championship shirt, and you know it's not going to be the Mets, obviously, and I'll look like I got like the Africa pack, but that's okay. You know, that's fine. At least I'm happy. Hey,
that's true.
Now, shout out. Hey, that's maybe true. Sora. Yeah, maybe I could get behind the vibes, Todd. Maybe you're right, bro.
Maybe you
Zuckerberg heard it here first. Make the Mets win, baby. Come on.
Maybe. Well, spinning from the good vibes to the not so good vibes. I think we're in transition. We're in transition right now to the WD-40
I got my grease.
Get out your grease.
I got my grease.
We got some gears.
Hey, Sora, make a bottle of me spraying grease.
That's right. We got some gears. Those gears are grinding right now. We're in the New York City area. You're in New York City. I'm just outside, right? It's early October. Remind me, I do believe we hit 83 degrees this past Sunday.
Gorgeous.
But something happens on Sunday in October.
Folks, you know what's the most overrated program?
Oh, that's a bold statement. That's a bold statement you're about to make.
The National Football League is the most overrated program in the entire world. The entire world. It ain't like that, bro. 2 grown men running at each other full speed, and everyone is going to sit inside and watch that instead of come out and throw a Frisbee with me on a nice 80-degree day in October. Hey, I'm not about global warming. I'm not about climate change, but let's at least take advantage of what we got for what it is now before this world blows apart in 5 years. But no, I want to watch who is it? Jalen Hurts. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See, what's grinding my gears.
Overrated.
See, what's grinding my gears is the fact that it's 80 degrees in October. We're not going down a whole global warming conversation here, but this is the fall, okay? There's a reason. Yes, I grew up in the Northeast, but there's a reason why I have not moved out of the Northeast. And that's because I like my seasons. I want the fall weather. I want it to get cool. I want 50-degree nights. I want to be able to go outside in jeans and a flannel. Why am I sweating?
You'll have your time, bro. You'll have your time. It's going to get colder. It's going to get colder. You're right. It should be colder now. It should totally be colder now, but it's not. And it's a nice day. Like the most beautiful day that we've had all year. Because guess what? The summers here suck. And everybody knows that. So you want your season. The summer sucks. So we got to take advantage of the fall. Oh, but I'm not going to go outside on the one day that we don't have work because I have to watch Jackson Dart.
Well, I'm sure the New York Jets. I'm sure the Jets and Giants fans don't want to be having this conversation right now. They probably were outside because they didn't have much to see on TV.
The New York Jets. Bro. Overrated. Look it. The game is not even that long. Yo, watch a recap. If you really about it, watch a recap. Football has so much damn downtime. Like, football, I think a baseball game has more actual sport play than a football game. Heard it here first.
I don't know, man.
Like heard it here first.
That's a controversial take, saying that it's the most overrated. I understand. We take it to the fact that nice weather on a Sunday, you should be outside. A lot of people in this world need to touch grass. They got to get outside. They got to get some vitamin D. I agree with you there. But it's the fall, man. I want fall weather. And I want to enjoy the things that come with fall. You mentioned...
but I don't care. Even if you have a good fall weather, bro, even if it was 50 crisp, heads still are not going to come outside because, I got to watch the football game. What? The football game. For what? For who?
On Sunday.
Who? Your fantasy team? Yo, you want to hear a joke? Fantasy football. That might be the most overrated thing ever. Fantasy football. Bro, it's just playing dolls for grown men. This is Pokemon cards, bro. It's literally Pokemon cards. Like, hey, I got a Charmander, putting it down. Charmander scored 25 points, so now your team lost. Loser. But now I have to sit here and watch every single game to see if my player scores a touchdown. Bro, it comes up on your phone with a ping anyways. Go score a real touchdown. You want to hear something? Go score a real touchdown. Go outside, wake up, and go for a run, and go score an actual touchdown. Hey, and look, I'm not even a football hater, but root for a team, not a fake-ass fantasy. So I update my thing. The NFL is overrated. First to say that. It might not be the most overrated thing in the world. What is the most overrated thing in the world is fantasy football. That's a fact. Bro, there's shows about playing fantasy.
That is crazy. Some of the heights that it has reached, some people maybe take it too far. I mean, I know there are people that are in dozens of leagues. Yeah, those people, they're also known as degenerates, okay? Some people take it too far, right? Man, you probably just made a lot of enemies right there, though. You made a lot of enemies with that right there.
Good, come find me. But you're not going to be able to because I'm going to be outside on a Sunday because I'm not Chick-fil-A. And you guys are going to be sitting inside. What up? Yeah, damn right. What's good, Popeyes? Hey, come on now. Me and Popeyes are going to be outside on Sunday. Your ass is inside. That's why Chick-fil-A is not open on Sunday because they're like fantasy football got too big. At this point, I'm almost not blaming them. I hate Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. I hate Chick-fil-A. But I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing the vision more now. People aren't outside on Sunday. Oh, I can't go. Damn, Sundays are really for the girls. I got to give it to them. True.
But hey, I mean, at the end of the day, we got to remember we're in October. October is the greatest sports month of the year, right?
That's cap. That's total cap.
How is that cap? Doug, got
March.
Because of
March alone, bro.
Because of one tournament?
Yes, it's good enough.
Dude, October, we're talking...
It's by far great enough.
We're talking peak NFL, which you just went on your rant about. We're talking peak college football.
Okay,
we're talking,
I like college
football. We're talking MLB playoffs.
But it's college football. You know what it is? It's like college football week 7, Alabama versus Chattanooga. Why am I watching that? Okay, it's not like it's relevant games. Come on, that has to be stated. So the middle of the season's irrelevant for both. Okay, boom.
Okay. Number 3, MLB playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's hot. That's
Yeah,
but I'm a Mets fan, and it always sucks. But
That's a
I'll
you
watch.
problem.
That's a me problem. I'll give you that's a me problem. But shit, that's why March is better anyway. At least in March, hey, spring training, that's the best time of year. We haven't lost yet, baby. Come on. We're allowed to lose. We're allowed to lose in spring training. I like spring training. So March, hey, that's it. Come on.
Numbers 4 and 5. Numbers 4 and 5. The start of the NHL and the start of the NBA seasons.
In college basketball, I'll give you that. The last three, I'll give you.
All right,
because that's fun. And I do like the MLB playoffs. Let's be real, but it's usually tough for me. It's a hard subject. But shout out to the NBA, which is like a all right product. But basketball starting, one of the greatest sports, obviously. Shout out basketball, and hockey's greatest sport right there. Watch out.
Hockey's
try
phenomenal.
doing what they do. Yes,
hockey is an underrated product, an underrated program in this country.
People I agree. I agree.
Get on the hockey.
Yes,
phase.
Correct.
So with that, I mean, I think that's a great kind of intro to my.
No, but you said your March, bro. March, you got the last three NBA, NHL playing. Baseball is about to start, so it's always good. We're allowed to lose. Okay. March Madness. That's it. In and of itself, March Madness. Boom. And usually at the end of March Madness, guess what starts? Opening day. And guess who has the best record on opening day of every team in baseball? The New York Metropolitan. And guess who has the second best record on opening day? The Seattle Mariners. That's not a coincidence. That's actually true. The two worst teams ever have the two best records on opening day. Happen to be my two teams. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out the Mariners, man. It could be the year.
Inexplicable, but it could be their year. It could be.
It is inexplicable.
I think that is the Navidius Wilburn segment. There are a lot of people who are looking forward to the MLB playoffs.
Yes. Shout out Navidius Wilburn. Obviously, that's the name, the government name of the rapper Future, because we're talking about the future. You heard it here first. So looking forward to I'm looking forward to the MLB playoffs for sure because of the Mariners this year. Obviously, my Mets are out, but I have to represent the city. Where is it? Come on now. Let me get it right. It's a clean one right here. Okay. Oh, it doesn't fit over my headphones. I look crazy. For those who are listening, I got a crisp little Seattle bill on. All right. So shout out the M's. Hopefully they find a way. That's who I'm rooting for. But truly, my favorite team is whoever's playing the Yankees. So I'm a huge Toronto guy right now. I'm just a huge Blue Jays guy.
Let it be said.
You know what I mean?
We're recording this on Tuesday, October 7th. All right.
Yes.
And so we're looking forward to the rest of the playoffs. But I think I got to take things back a little bit. I need to grease some gears. I got to go back to WD-40.
Well, Todd, I think we have to remind them who you're a fan of. For the MLB, and obviously you have to be looking forward to the MLB playoffs, coming in with such high expectations and a high seed.
Yeah, you would think. So myself being a Philadelphia Phillies fan, a Philadelphia fan across the board, everyone hates us. I'm cool with it. I don't really give a fuck what you think. Phillies coming in, number 2 seed. You get the week off. You get to relax. And what do? You drop the first 2 games at home to the defending champs. To the stupid freaking Los Angeles Dodgers. You lose 2 home games.
Hey, stop. You lost to Blake Snell, the greatest Montgomery biscuit of all time. So put some respect on the name.
I'm not shitting on Snell.
You lost to a biscuit.
He had a phenomenal game. That man threw so many literally unhittable pitches. You could have put whoever you want to say is the greatest hitter of all time. Last week we were talking about Ted Williams. Yeah, imagine Ted Williams trying to hit Blake Snell today. No fucking chance, bro. Snell is disgusting on the mound, and that is a fact, okay?
Let's go biscuits, baby. Come on now.
But, man, as a Philadelphia fan, everyone, no one wants to hear it. I get it. 2 Super Bowls in the past, 7 years for that city, right? Yes, we're happy. But there's a certain expectation when you're a big market team like Philadelphia. You expect to play well. You expect to be there in the end. You expect to be a part of the playoffs, of the championships. You want to see the teams there. The Phillies haven't been there since 2000. well, what? So they were there in 2022 and they blew it. And then the following year they get to the CS and they blow it. Last year they get to the DS, they get steamrolled by the hottest team in baseball, the New York Mets. This year they get to the DS, and what happens? Once again, your bullpen sucks. Your best bats absolutely fall asleep at the end of the season. You're relying on the second half of the order to try to get some base knocks, and then you got a manager who's calling a bunt with your slowest guy on the team on second base. What are we doing, folks? I can't. I'm looking forward to the rest of the playoffs, but at this point, I basically got to give up on my boys. There's no way you're going to go to LA and win 2 games in a row and try to bring it back for a decider.
Mom, if you're listening to this podcast, this is why we hate the Philly fans. Thank you, Todd. The ungratefulness to be there, and I give up. Bro, you give up? It's 3 games. All you got to do is win 3 games.
You just talk. Okay.
This is why the Phillies will never win, because the fan base will never benefit them. They'll never get behind them.
I mean, Philly fans are the most passionate in the game, and when you're playing well, they love you.
They're not the most passionate.
If the teams are playing well,
they're not about people,
you.
Man.
And if you're playing like shit, we're gonna tell you. And right now, the big 3 are playing like shit. The combination of Trey, Schwarber, and Harper at the top of that order, they can't hit. None of them. They forgot how to swing a baseball bat. I just do not comprehend it.
That is weird. I will give you that. I don't understand why that happens. It's tough, though. It's tougher games.
Years in a row where your big
cap,
money
though.
guys.
They've been to the championship series how many times in the past 4 years? They've been in the playoffs the past 4 years. These guys clearly are playing well.
Yeah, but
they might not be able to get over the final boss, whatever you want to call it.
They're starting to look like the Dallas Cowboys. They're starting to look like Dak Prescott, play good for the regular season and choke in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think you can consider it a choke if they're making it deep runs.
I mean, the past 2 years have not been deep. Last year and the way that this year is looking, that's not a deep run.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
the new narrative. If they don't pull out of this, then I think you're right.
They have regressed.
They've been regressing.
After year.
Yeah, you're right.
You make it to the big series. You're playing the Astros and you lose. The next year you're playing the Arizona Diamondbacks in the NLCS and you drop Game 7 at home. The following year you get steamrolled in the DS by the Mets. I think that was a 3-1 series. And at this rate, they might get swept by the Dodgers, having home field advantage, and lose 3-0. You're regressing year after year.
No, you're right. That's fair. Now, I'll give you that. That had to be explained, though. That's fair.
It's disappointing.
October's not red anymore, bro. It's green. It's Kelly green.
Well, that's a conversation for another time.
I hate the Phillies, So that's why I like the Eagles. Let those freaks in Philadelphia have something to cheer about. So, hey, October's Kelly green, yo. Come on now.
Hey, listen.
Go Birds, baby. Hey, cheer up now.
We'll take some extra support on the bird side of things. Yeah, no doubt.
If Philadelphia wants to sit in on Sundays and not come out and throw frisbee with me, I'm cool with that. Okay, I'm cool. If Philadelphia, the NFL's not overrated in Philadelphia. Go enjoy that. All right.
Listen, just get me.
Let me have a good time next year. All right, from March through September. Let me have a good time next year. Worry about the Eagles, and the 76ers in them. Have fun with that.
Yeah, who cares about the Sixers? I can't.
Yeah, that's facts. I was trying to pull that out. That didn't need to be brought up.
That was a bad one.
Sometimes it's hit or miss, folks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, most of their jump shots don't work. But
remember the kid who couldn't shoot? That was funny. How the hell do you make it to the league and can't shoot?
He used to know how to shoot, and then he forgot.
That's all right. Yeah, but like that right there. What if I went to my boss and I was like, "Hey, yo, I used to be able to make a pivot table. I can't now, but I got a lot of upside. I got a lot of upside presenting.
You just got to look at my
stuff
tape
for the job. Like, what?
Look at my
tape.
I'd
be fired the next day. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, look, Look at me in college, man. I used to be able to pivot like crazy. But I just can't do it anymore.
Pull out the certification card real quick.
Yeah, right. I used to know Excel. I was certified and all that, but now it's a different story. So I'm gonna have to not do like 50% of the job, if that's cool. I know that's cool with you. So I'll just be kicking it. Like, that's crazy, dog. Forget how to shoot. That's the one job.
It is your one job.
Defense. But that's the 50% of it. I don't know, man. That was fascinating.
Crazy times.
I don't get it.
Crazy times. But I think that's enough ranting. I think that's enough negativity that I've already put out into the world. I think I need you to save us this episode. I need you to take us away with some inspiration.
Some inspiration, folks. We're gonna stay actually in the sports realm. Todd's already mentioned it. He said this is his favorite month, and I know you're going through something right now, so we'll give it to you. October being the best month. And shout out Halloween. You know what I mean? Not a big Halloween guy, but shout out Halloween, obviously. But because of that, and the NHL season starting, one of my favorite teams, and well, I guess the Biscuits have to be the greatest, but greatest, highest level of professional sports mascots, the Seattle Kraken. Come on now. Let me rep that right here. Oh, wow, my hat's going to fall off. But, right here first. But you know what it is. The Seattle Kraken, folks. Name me a better name. The Kraken?
Dude,
Come
so good.
on now. And
so
they had one choice. And to give background here, they're a relatively new team. The NHL expanded when I was in college, actually. And they put up a poll. And you could vote for the name of the team. I don't know how many times I voted for the team named Kraken. And, folks, the city finally listened and gave us the team we wanted. There was actually, I can't say it's the first team in Seattle. There was a team in Seattle beforehand, and guess what they were called? The Metropolitans. So check that out. It was just the Seattle Mets. That's even worse. That sounds even worse. It really does. However, they were the first team to win. First American team, I think it was, to win the Stanley Cup. So the Seattle Mets really had it going, I guess. But that had to end because you already know who was popping up in New York a few years later. But bringing them back, calling them the Kraken. But there's lore behind that, folks. Every year, you got to, when the season starts, you know what the saying is. You release the Kraken. You feel me? We have connection to Kraken, probably because it's the greatest liquor ever made. All right.
Tell them about it.
Spiced rum.
Tell them about
Kraken.
it. A lot of people.
We've been a fan of the Kraken before the Seattle Kraken was made.
That's true.
Okay. I didn't start liking Kraken rum because of Seattle Kraken. I loved Kraken rum, and that's why I voted for the team name to be the Seattle Kraken. And they listened and they got it right. So thank you. But the Kraken, and if you release the Kraken, you want to have a good night. You never know where that's going to go. But folks, every time,
every 31,
every time, right? Every hour, I should say, not every time, every hour, 31st minute of every hour. If you're going out, okay, shot a Kraken on the 31 of every hour, and you're gonna have a good time, okay? But it's imperative to start the night off. If you're trying to go, you release the Kraken. You don't know where the night's gonna go, so don't let the Kraken drink you. We gotta say that. Drink responsibly. Don't let the Kraken drink you. But that dirty water, if you're looking for a good time, it's that dirty water. Okay? And look, we got to close it off right. And the season's starting, so you already know. I got a bottle with me. This is the black roast coffee version. So it's not the original jet fuel diesel, but you can see it right here. It's that dirty water. So cheers up. Let's go Kraken. Inspiration to you. Good things can come. Okay? And people will listen. True people will listen. And if something's really a vibe, no Zuckerberg, but if something's really a vibe, it can work. So let's go Kraken. Todd, I hope you enjoy the rest of October. And someone come throw a Frisbee with me, damn it. Here we go. Woo, woo. Hey, come on.
That'll wake you up. That'll wake you up.
That wakes you up right there. Hey, yeah, I haven't done that in a minute. Wait, but shout out to Kraken. Damn, that really got me. We need to get Chunk some Kraken. Sip into the winter right. Hibernate right, man.
That'll put him right to sleep, that's for sure.
That put him right to sleep. Hey, you're going to bed for a while, right? Chunk, here's some Kraken for you. That's good. I like that. But look we've had a good episode here, but I think it's coming to a close. Folks, that concludes this episode of the NTRLD Pod. I'm Nick D. That boy's Todd. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy listening to this podcast half as much as we enjoyed making it for you.
Because we had a ball, and only real ideas are going to last. All of the bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow.
And so without further ado, good night, Connecticut.
Good night, New York.